Welcome. We are live with Riccardo Merola, head coach of Giaguari Torino in Italy of the first division of the IFL. Riccardo, welcome. We're excited to have you on today.
Hi, everybody, and thank you so much for this opportunity. It's a pleasure to me to be there and to do so.
Absolutely. Well, you've got a ton going on. You just got back from the United States. Talk about your experience and what even happened. You were with the Cal Bears, so talk about that.
It was a dream come true for me, because first of all, it was my first time ever at a college. So not only to be at a college game, but to be on the field was absolutely amazing. I've been in two games, one in North Carolina and the other one at home in Berkeley, and it's unbelievable what happened. Two hard-fought game, two wins, and it was outstanding, incredible experience.
So you were the good luck charm then, huh? 2 wins?
Yeah, I left California with the Bears 2-0, and now we are 3-1 after this past weekend loss against USC. But the team looked good, so a lot of improvement, a lot of room for improvement for the future. It's the young team, so we hope it's gonna be a great California Golden Bears for the next future.
Absolutely. So coaches around Europe, players around Europe, they want to have the same experience as you, going to the US, going to a big-time university. Talk about how you made that happen, being able to go and intern with the Cal Bears and kind of experience that firsthand as a coach.
It started 4 years ago. The national team coach for the Italy national team at that time was John Makovic from Texas. He was Sonny Dykes, who was the head coach at Cal at that time. And he managed for the national team coaching staff, the 3 coordinators, to go to Berkeley and have an experience during the fall camp. We've been able to spend 3 weeks there to get experience, and we've been allowed to go meetings, to go on to the fall camp with them. It was a full 3 weeks of full immersion with them, and it was amazing because we learned a lot, and we brought back to Italy all of our experience that we get on the field. And while I was there, I've been lucky enough to become friend with the football operation administrator, and he went to Italy to meet me, and we talked about the possibility of being back at Cal the next summer, and that happened. The year after, I went to Berkeley again with one of my junior quarterback, and we participated in June in a big football camp they host every year in the summer. More than 400 kids on the field, other group. And that time I was coaching, so I coached the linebackers at the camp. 3 full days of football. It was another amazing experience for me. And last year, talking with Andrew, I said, "Hey Andrew, why don't we bring some Italian players to the camp?" So I met with the Italian Federation, the FIDAF, to bring 15 Italian players and a few coaches from my team to this football camp. So last year in June, we were 20 people from Italy participating in this summer football camp in Berkeley. And we were so enthusiastic, so positive about that possibility, that we decided to bring the Bears, this football camp that we did in Turin, my city, this past June. So we had what we called Torino is Bear Territory football camp this past June. Almost 200 kids on the field from the whole country, and it was amazing, amazing. California Golden Bears coaching staff was here. They on the field. They shared the knowledge. They had clinic with coaches, so it was incredible. And after 1 month, I've been invited to go to be part of the football game with the Bears. So I flew to North Carolina, and I've been on the field with them, and then flew back to Berkeley, and everything I was living the dream, totally astonished by the experience,
I,
being on the field with the team.
I can only imagine. I mean, when you step onto the field in front of 50,000, 70,000 fans, and you're helping hype these guys up, it's an experience of a lifetime. Especially for you being from Italy, it's the next level. It's what everyone in Europe dreams to be a part of. And so touch on that. How much did you learn while being with the Cal Bears, and how has that improved you as a coach in Europe? How is that going to elevate your game and help you to better lead the Giaguari?
Yeah, I have to say that totally changed my mind, completely turned the way I was coaching my team previously. Um, the tempo of the practice, the scheduling, the preparation for the practice completely changed the way we were practicing at home with our players. Um, I brought music, for example, at practice. Never done it before. This is one of the things I brought with me. But on a technical aspect, I have to say, I brought with me especially the tempo of the practice. With short period, high tempo, no wasting times. We only have in the whole Europe is almost the same. We don't practice like them 5 times a week. We only practice 2, 3 times a week. So to use the time, to manage the time the most we can, is one of the things that really can help any team improve. So the way we practice now, don't to rest that much, to talk that much. Uh, and so this is one of the aspects I really enjoyed the most. And obviously, to be able to be part of such a big program allowed me to see a high level of football. But I have to say, we can pick small things and bring them home to be part of our football because worldwide. So we can do
Right.
the same thing. We can try to achieve the same achievement, but with different, kind of players, with different type of coaches. But we have to aim at a high level to make our player feel that they can make it, because we have good player in Europe. Absolutely.
I couldn't agree more. That's why we started Podium, right? We saw the talent level in Europe. We saw all the teams in Europe, and we're the connector. We're trying to connect people both ways. So let's talk about your organization, Giaguari Torino. What does the offseason look like? You guys went 5-5 last year, kind of middle of the league. What is going to make you guys go over the edge in 2018?
Yeah, last year was weird season for us, because first game of the season, first quarter of the season, we lost back because of he got hurt on the knee, so it was lost for the season. and it was tough because we weren't able to replace him with another American quarterback. So we turned to our Italian quarterback Andrea, and he did good. He performed well for us during the season. Problem was that we relied a lot more on our Italian American running back Luigi, that eventually got suspended mid-season for substance use. So we were without our American player on offense for half of the season. Tough task for all the team.
Oh yeah.
So we had to change on the way our playbook. We had to change the playing style, but we've been strong enough and tough enough to make the playoff, facing all those problems. We demonstrated ourselves that we were good enough to finish the season in a good mood and make the playoff. We faced the Seamen in the playoff, and you know what? The first quarter, our Italian quarterback Andrea got hurt during a fake punt because he was a punter too. So we finished the season with our third string quarterback, and but it was a heck of a season anyway. We played great defense. We showed good offense, and we expect a lot more from 2018 to be great season for us. We are motivated to do.
Good. And so talk about the off-season recruiting. Who have you guys signed? I think you guys have all of your American imports already. So talk about them. Talk about any Italian players that you brought in, and I want to hear who you guys signed.
Yeah, it's early now. We don't have any official assignment yet because we still are in talk with players. We almost agreed with an American quarterback that played in Italy football. He knows our championship. This is good. And the coaches we talked from the other team suggested to pick him up because he's a good player. So we probably will sign him during this week or next week at worst. And the other American running back we are about to sign, I cannot say nothing about him because it has to be kept secret until December. But it will be a great add for our team. It's obviously it's coming from my Cal connection, so it's gonna be it's gonna be a great add for our backfield, offensive backfield. And on defense, we are looking for a free safety. We're in talk with a couple player, almost done with one of them. It's a dual pass per player, so we're gonna be okay soon. A lot of excitement around the team. We are talking about bringing some Italian good player from other teams, but I trust my players a lot. I don't feel honestly the need of filling holes with the other teams. Besides, we are strong on junior recruitment, so our junior teams are always good. That's the reason why I prefer to bring players from my junior team beside bringing players from other teams. That's our philosophy at the Giaguari. We love to grow our own players and to put them on the field, also in the IFL league, because they have to gain experience. They grow.
Right. So talk about the city of Torino, in English, Turin, I believe. What is it
Yeah.
like? How were you able to recruit young athletes to come join the organization? And actually, just in Italy in general, what is it like recruiting athletes? Is it difficult? Is the sport of American football still growing where it's not very popular yet? Kind of just touch on that whole environment.
Yeah, the city of Turin is Italy. We are in a beautiful spot in Italy because we are surrounded from the Alps mountain. So it's easy to go to ski in 1 hour, but at the
Mm.
same time, we have the sea just 1 hour and a half away to the Liguria side. So we can swim in 1 hour and a half or skiing at the same time. So it's
Well, Riccardo,
beautiful.
you don't let your import ski though, do you? That's pretty dangerous during the season.
No way from here. They can take a look at how beautiful they are, but zero chance for them to ski during the season.
0 chance. Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
let them.
But I can tell you, all of our import players always have great time here. Torino is so beautiful, fulfilled with history. It was first capital of Italy, so there is the parliament. There are a lot of history that player can enjoy, and the nightlife is good. They all obviously they only can listen about lifestyle at night,
Yeah.
but they enjoy their life here in Turin as a players. Also because they have a lot of free time. We only practice 3 times a week, so they are free to visit places. And Milano is closed, Florence is closed. Now with Festum or Venice in 3 hours, so it's beautiful. Talking about
Really quick, American players, European players, you heard it from Riccardo. Turin is next to the sea. It's next to the Alps, the mountains. It's by Florence, by Milan. It's very central. You made a great pitch. I want to come play if I could, but yeah, it sounds like a great opportunity. So
yeah, that would be a smart move.
definitely, definitely. So yeah, so touch on the. Sorry. So I was gonna say, so yeah, so just touch on the recruitment of Italian players in Turin. What's that like?
Sorry?
What is the recruitment of Italian players in your city like? Is it difficult? Is it easy?
Yeah, it's not that easy because football is not so popular, as you know, but we are lucky because we work a lot with our junior pools, and also people spread the words about the team. So we have friends that comes to the team, player friends or schoolmate, and also we have coaches that work in school with flag football program. So uh, actually we have something like 100 120 young players split in under 13, under 16, and under 13 and under 9. So these three categories have their own team, and we are the defending champions of the U16 championship. And players know about the team because we put um, brochure in their schools, or they hear about the team from players that go to school and talk about the team to schoolmate. So Italian players, and I have to say we are okay with recruiting, not that good because we don't push on that a lot because we already have like 55, 60 players on the senior team. So we are okay with that.
Good. So my last question to you is what are your predictions for 2018 and Giaguari? How are you going to beat the Seamen, the Rhinos? What's going to make you guys go over the edge this year?
First of all, we are trying to bring here an American coach to help us because all the coaching staff we have is made with young people. We are young coaches. I'm the head coach, and I'm only 43, so I can I have to learn a lot. So to bring an American coach here will help all of us to grow and to open our minds and be sponge to absorb his knowledge. And last year we had the coach from the Bay Area. His name is Jobo Marito. He helped us a lot. And this year again, we would love to bring another coach here to help us both on the field and off the field to learn how to learn how to coach properly any position. And this will absolutely be one of the key to succeed during the season. Then I have to say we did a great job scouting last season because none of our game were a blowout loss or huge win because of the problem we had with our imports. But we will keep scouting keep pushing on our players to do their best on the field, and we will keep coaching hard. We will keep working hard with them on the field. I'm in love with special teams. I'm a fanatic of special teams, so I will keep working hard on that aspect of the football game because I really trust special team to be a key for our success on the field.
Absolutely.
Last year we've won any special team we've made. We converted on fake punts. We've been successful on field goal and extra points, and our punt coverage was outstanding. And I will keep working hard on that aspect too.
Yeah, I think special teams, especially in Europe, is an area that's overlooked a lot of times. I think that many times coaches want to focus on, a spread offense or, a dominant defense, where in reality, special teams is a lot of the time what wins and loses games. So I think you absolutely have a great strategy there. So
yeah, it's all part of the scheduling. We only practice for 6 hours a week, 8 hours a week if you're lucky. But you cannot focus only on offense or defense because football is made with special teams too. So you have to put in your schedule, in your practice schedule, any practice, a part or a period where you work on special teams because they are so important.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Coach, I want to help you find a head coach and any remaining players that you need. So we'll be in contact. But we appreciate you being on today, guys. Go check out Giaguari Torino. It's a great organization. Riccardo's a first class guy that I think anyone would be very lucky to play for. So Riccardo, best of luck to you and Giaguari in 2018, and we'll talk soon, my friend.
Thank you so much, Will. Thank you so much for your kind word, and I will update you on our success on the field for this season. Thank you so much.
Sounds great. Ciao.